What's going on, y'all? It's MC333 back at it again with another extended Starcast report. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. As always, yeah, you know how it goes. But y'all, welcome back to the channel and things of that nature. If you're a returning subscriber, I appreciate you tapping in. If you're new to the channel, my name's MC. If you want to learn a little bit more about me, you can check the link down below, and you'll have all the incentive that you need. So, in terms of the transit report and the extended transit report today, we are getting into the moon in Scorpio, the sun in Libra. As you guys know, it is Libra season. As I always say, happy solar return to all my Libras out there and the people that embody the energies at the present moment. So, with you guys and with us all, playing out this Libra energy in terms of relationships, business partnerships, developing a stronger network, and things of that nature through contractual agreements, right, are very keen right now. So a lot of these things are going down. A lot of the moon represents our emotions, right? That represents our comfortability and the unseen force. This is what's going to allow us to develop the comfortability to actually take the actions, aka the sun, and allow us to play that out via Libra. So a lot of that is going to be played out via Libra energy. So the justice system, Judaism, jurisdiction and stuff like that, law, um, planning, making, understanding when and where to make your next move in life and things of that nature in business with your relationships. It's all about decision making right now and taking that next step forward. So with the sun right now in Libra, guys, don't kind of wait on things. Air is a very quick energy. Air and fire is a representation of your yang energy, your masculinity. So and whether you're man or woman, right? So when you do that, you're doing that with confidence. You're able to exert that with confidence, right? And that allows you to go amongst the world and actually act, and appear as if you are relatable, and you show a sense of relatability to the people who may not know you, right? These are very key and keen energies. And with that being said, with the moon in Scorpio right now, as you know, Scorpio and Libra are neighbor signs. Scorpio season does come right after Libra and things of that nature. So with the moon in Scorpio, I'm actually a moon in Scorpio myself, natal. So with the moon in Scorpio, for all my Scorpios out there, or for all my moon in Scorpios, or Scorpio sun moon rising, these are often times to where you feel a little bit more comfortable, you have a little bit more incentive, you have a little bit more push because the moon is here. It allows you to develop a strength of comfortability, right, with that. And that depends on that relates through that relates with all signs as well. All signs, when your moon when the moon is in your sign, you all have that sense of comfortability to allow you to do a little bit more, to get farther. You can utilize that energy to actually get something done, right? Which you should be taking action every day. But when you understand your moon cycle, that day you can kind of harness a little bit of that to go the extra mile, because you're gonna feel like you can. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to have that extra boost that sometimes you may not be aware of, and things of that nature. Shout out to the new hoodies just came in. Skywalker Records, our new crew necks and things of that nature, and our 333 music merch. Yeah, side note. But that's a very, very, very keen thing, right? So with the moon in Scorpio right now, it puts a strong emphasis on our emotional transformation and gaining power over our emotional well-being, right? Where in our life do we need to gain power and control over our emotional well-being? Where in our life do relationship and relationship dynamics or business dynamics can directly affect our personal transformation, our control, or even our earnings? Because Scorpio is also eighth house, right? And certain relationships can be blocking your finances, or your ability to be open to receive, right, based upon your interaction with other energies and other individuals within the world, right? So if the aka taking action with the wrong relationships or with the wrong business partnerships or wrong network, etc., right? And this can cause obviously to feel like you're lacking control, obviously to get a little bit more over the top and over emotional towards your relationships or business partners right now. But Scorpio is asking you to really understand how it's the psychological aspect of the unseen and how things come to be, right? It's understanding why one thing happens and another thing, why one thing can cause something, and the effect is happening, right? So It's the psychological analyzation of your partnerships and of your relationships, allowing you to gain power and control over these things in your life that actually push the needle forward. Whether it's for your well-being, whether it's for your business, etc. Right? We're gonna go into a little bit of the aspects here shortly, just briefly. And as we see, we have Venus in Scorpio now as well. So Venus is also here, kind of forming a little bit of, not necessarily in that orb of conjunction yet, but we see Venus is trine Mars and is also trine Saturn and things of that nature. And with Venus trine Mars, right, the trining energy is an energy of ease, and it's an energy of harmony but with Venus trine Mars. But and this is a very keen thing, because with Venus trine Mars, you have the opportunity and the ease to psychologically understand the depths of your relationships, and why they may be hindering you from your passions, right? And that in turn may be having you maybe having you act in terms of initiation, act differently. And you acting differently is the initiation in itself, aka Mars and Cancer. Cancer is the cardinal water, the initiation. And you change the way you act towards your passions, motivations, and desires based upon understanding the psychological depths of your relationships, right? And understanding these unseen forces is how we move forward, and it's also how we get our clients and our businesses to really understand what's happening right now. So these are keen steps to understand in order to incorporate, so you know the cycles, and what steps to take next, right? So because Mars is in its fall, you're not going to feel you're not going to feel too comfortable with your passions, motivations, and desires, but you know that you have to do that, so you initiate it, right? You do that thing. And with Venus and Scorpio, because it's trine here with the water, it's showing you that, yeah, certain relationships may not be helpful, but certain relationships are, and go to the ones that push the needle, because that's what's going to allow you to fuel, aka Mars, the your actions, aka initiation, towards the things you care about. And that is going to be the Cancer, because you feel emotionally, you feel the emotional reasoning why you should be doing something, right? And at that point, you really can't be stopped. And moving forward just into a little bit, like I said, that gets into the moon. We have the moon also trine Saturn. So with that being said, we know Saturn is in Pisces right now in retrograde, right? So it does slow a little bit of our dreams down, a little bit of our creativity down, but it's slowing it down in the right manners to understand our structure and our foundation towards these things, aka our dreams, our faith, our imagination, our beliefs, religious culture, creativity, music, right? So it's understanding the foundational energy around those things, and what you need to do to actually build a solid foundation around that, right? What do you need to do to actually build a foundation around your dreams right now? And this is something that's very keen to focus on, right? So understanding these energies is actually how we help a lot of people, so we can really come in and really place and structure with our system what needs to be done and when it needs to be done, based upon the energies as above so below, right? Correspondence. So as we moving forward, we have a couple other aspects here. We're not gonna make this transit report too long, because we are 18 degrees Scorpio. We would probably come back live, and talk a little bit about the transition. As you know, we have had the new moon in Libra and things of that nature. Hopefully you guys caught that energy, planted the seeds towards the right partnerships and relationships, and initiated that way it can lead to a stronger network in the future, and stronger communicational aspects in the future. So be mindful of that as well. Be mindful of that as well. But with the sun here, guys, we do have the sun square Mars. So be mindful, because with the sun square Mars, it causes a square off and a frustration. Also, if you're a Libra and a Cancer, you may also notice natural frustrations, because it plays out, it's just a square, right? Y'all are always initiating things. As a Cancer, you may initiate things via emotion. As a Libra, you're initiating things via communication and relationship dynamics, right? So, and thought, right? So it is diplomacy, it can be a little bit different, right? So you guys often, it's a square. So if you notice yourself squaring another person, even if you're a Libra, the Cancers, if you're a Cancer, the Libras, right? And understand that the way you act isn't going to be the way, you know, isn't going to be the way that motivates the other person, right? In turn, if you're the Libra, your actions right now doesn't motivate the Cancer. So you're going to be like, how is what I'm doing not show you, what the reasoning why you should be taking action on your passions, motivations, and desires, aka Mars. Remember, Mars is it Cancer is Mars in Cancer is in its fall detrimental. So it's a very lazy energy. It has to really be forced and very pushed. So a lot of Cancers right now can feel like they're lacking motivation or just too busy to do things or to get things done. It's this energy, not being able to stand on business in terms of your passions, motivations, and desires. So you have to have a little bit more fuel in you to understand what you're doing, not to get too distracted or too swayed, right? So be mindful of these things moving forward. As we continue to look into the energies, we see this trine with Jupiter here with Libra. So there's a lot of expansion, right, in terms of our ideas and our forms of communication. There's a lot of things that change, and I'm hearing a lot of things changing right now in terms of relationship dynamic and business partnership. A lot of new ideas right now with this trine energy is offering a lot of ease, not ease, but understanding and flow in terms of how you expand your ideas and forms of communication, right? And your ideas and forms of communication is also going to directly aid in towards your experiences and what you experience within your reality. So be mindful. In order to experience the reality, your aka your desired reality, you have to be able to think and communicate as if you are in that desired reality right now. So how can you expand your relative information and your forms of communication, that way you can live your desired reality right now? And with that being said, I'm going to end this extended Starcast report right here. I appreciate you guys tapping in. These are important energies, guys. Like I said, my name is MC333. If you want to learn anything about me and what we do, check out the link down below. I appreciate you guys. Namo Himalaya. We outie. Let's go.